We will log on to Westlaw to begin our search. Agree to the terms. Presentation 3. We will update this to Texas. Uncheck Nebraska. Okay. Under Tools, we will go to the West Key Number System, which identifies points of law from reported cases and organizes them by topic and key numbers. This list that you see in 3 rows is called Digest Topics. Digest topics are arranged alphabetically and by topic and then numerically by key number. So there's about 400 listed key topics. We'll scroll down. 414. The topic that I picked is liens. We will go to the subsection here, actions. Okay, pulls up a list of 63 cases under actions, and let's just change the jurisdiction and see within this topic. Uncheck Texas, let's pick Alabama. It still pulls up actions, 21 cases under the jurisdiction of Alabama. Under liens, we'll go back to Texas and continue to search. Okay. We will narrow down these filters over here, can narrow down your search. There's the key number, the jurisdiction, the date. So we're going to pick the last 3 years, and it limits your results. There's only one case that was decided in the last 3 years. We will undo that filter. And within Texas, we're going to pull up the Supreme Court cases. Again, it limits your search the more filters that you do. Let's pick the first case. And want to declaratory judgment within the document. See, when you click on that number, it takes us down in the opinion specifically where that keynote is. We are going to copy just the first sentence so that we can cite. We've got a new document. Paste that sentence, and then we will begin to cite, which is Wood versus HSBC Bank USA N dot period A period comma, then the book, the volume, and then the book. The page number is 542. The pen site is 551. It was decided in the Texas Supreme Court in 2016. We will italicize the site. You can see there. Go back to Westlaw, And we will start a new search to all content. Let's change the jurisdiction to Nebraska. Okay. Now then, we're going to search by terms and connectors. The first term and connector that we will use is the and sign. So we'll do bank and negligence. The and connector is used when two related concepts to get fewer documents in a search. So it limits your search, still broad, but it does narrow it down. Then we'll do bank /S negligence in Nebraska. The /S connector is used when the two concepts are used in the same sentence. So let's click in here and see if there's what results. See negligence and bank in the same sentence. Still broad, but it is narrowing the search. A new search with terms and connector bank /P negligence. /P connector is used when the two concepts must appear in the same paragraph. Again, we'll click in here and see how it narrowed the results down. And it got several results of them in the same paragraph. Okay. New search is bank /10. Within, we want the word bank and negligence within 10 words of each other. The /number is a connector in which the two concepts must appear within that number of terms with each other. So we want bank and negligence to be within 10 words of each other, and you see the results that they do. We'll do the next terms and connector that we will use will be the parentheses. Finding those words. The parentheses is used to group the terms and concepts together and excludes the other terms. So again, it just is a way to narrow down your search. Quotation marks, bank, negligence. The quotation marks keeps the words together as a group and not separate. So you see how they're grouped together in the results, giving us two separate cases, different than the words or the cases that we have been viewing. So it gave us a different search panel here with different results. Okay, and then the next terms and connector that we will use is the root expander, which is used to search for words with multiple endings. So instead of negligence, let's use bank. Okay, negligence. And then let's go back and do the root expander for bank and see what results that we get. You notice it gave the results for bank, band. It gave us any banding, the different spellings for any word basically with B-A-N, banks. The final one is universal character, which we will do. For the universal character, it is a character that used to search words with variable characters. So we're not going to use to search words bank and negligence. Let's do withdraw. So it basically with variable characters. So it should pull with I'm sorry, I left out a. Now then, let's try this again. It should pull up withdraw any cases with withdrew in it. See the difference there, withdraw, withdrew. So it's the common character A and E in those. You will use that asterisk right there in place of a common character. Now then, I'll explain two features that I have come to enjoy with Westlaw. One of them is alerts. You can set up an alert through Westlaw. Create an alert through the wire alert. Basically, you're setting up an alert for Westlaw to alert you if there's any case filings for a particular company, so that you can be alerted, so that you can follow the history of that. Name of alert. We'll stick with presentation 3 for the sake of this, and then continue. We'll do the hospital lien. Okay. And then the court that I'm going to stick with or add is, we can go with Alabama. And then it lets you, we'll just go through there and do that. Continue. Well, it won't let me go on further, but you are going to select your content so that it narrows down. And then you can enter your search terms, and then this customized delivery, it'll be emailed to you, and then you can schedule an alert to notify you of when the filing is, by 6 o'clock in the morning, and you can kind of customize that. It's pretty neat if you're following a certain case to kind of see if it's been appealed and kind of follow through the appeal process and where it's at. Another feature I like is the research recommendations. Westlaw notifies you. Notice the little red check there. Click on it and it gives you secondary sources here based on your research recommendations. there's one uniform here. So I like that it gives you suggestions to kind of add to your research in case you decide you want to use that in help to with your pleading that you're writing as well. Now that I have completed my final presentation, I plan to make a reference sheet for Westlaw so that I can easily refer to it whenever I'm doing research, and I don't have to go back and search for the terms and connectors and all these things. I can easily refer to my sheet. I know specifically what to use when I'm searching, and I can utilize that when I'm doing research outside of school.